Hello friends, welcome back to your own channel Wealth First. Friends, subscribers keep asking, sir, how do you demonstrate the technicals and fundamentals of stock within 1 minute? So friends, I just want to submit this to you that it's not the 1 minute which I take. It is backed up with the 15 years, previous years which I have spent in the stock market plus 1 minute. So you may say that 15 years plus 1 minute which I take to demonstrate the fundamentals and technicals of those stock. So in that journey of previous years, there are four mistakes which I have committed. There are many mistakes which I have committed. In fact, there are many mistakes from which I have learned. But these are the four top mistakes which I do not you should do, because these are the four mistakes which I do not regret, but I want that you should not regret later that why I have committed these four mistakes. So I have adequately, brought out amply in front of you, because you must learn from other people's mistake. Life is too short to make them all by yourself. Life is as it is very short to commit mistake and then learn, friends. So please learn what I am saying. Watch the video completely. This will benefit you, and also share with your friends. And if you have not subscribed to the channel right now, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Share with your friends that they should not commit those mistakes. The mistake number one is not knowing what is technical analysis. Friends, earlier I used to think that technical analysis meant for those people only who trade intraday, who do short-term trading, who do F&O. So I used to feel that technical analysis is something which we were not required to know. Stock will as it is move up. If we buy stock for long term, it will as it is move up. So this is the mistake. But friends, there are many stocks like Yes Bank, which was trading at rupees 400 just 1 year back. From 400 it has turned to 40 rupees. Stocks like DHFL, they were market darling just couple of years back. So friends, the tide may turn any time. So what are the mistakes that people do? They think that technical analysis is not required to be learned, because it's not I'm a long-term investor, I don't need to know technical analysis. This is a big mistake. The day you will learn technical analysis, the same day you will understand that how important it is if you're a long-term investor. That is the reason why I pledged that day only that I will make all technical analysis videos free of cost, and will promulgate in the environment, not even charge a single penny for it. All the videos in my channel are free of cost, without any penny. The second mistake which the very first mistake, but the part of that mistake was that I used to think that technical analysis is not required, because as it is the stock will run in the long term, the stock will as it is move up. This is not the way. If you do not know the technical analysis, you will not come to know that when the stock is going to fall, and your portfolio will subsequently become red. And the thing which I used to keep at the back of my mind, that I should get the tips from somewhere. I don't need any expert advice. I am confident myself. I'm choosing very good stocks. I'm choosing those stocks which are being talked about in the TV channels. I don't need any expert advice. I do not want to listen to anybody. Yes, but if somebody could give me some tips on TV channel, I will take that. Those are the clear-cut suicide, friends. Please avoid. The mistake number two which people commit is missing the trend. Actually, it's not missing the trend. It is fighting against the trend. This is the biggest mistake which people do. People try to oversmart the trend, and that is the time when they fall in the big gutter. And they try to think that they are trying to do contra trade. They are trying to buy something which is already undervalued, without knowing technical analysis, without knowing the basic fundamentals. They try to do contra trade. They try to catch falling knife. They try to oversmart the trend. They try to oversmart the market, and that is the reason why they suffer, and they suffer big. Believe me, they suffer big. So what do we learn from this mistake? We learn that we should not trade against trend. Trend is your friend. Friends, I have already posted number of video how to ride the trend. So you must never trade against the trend. You must never fall for small profits. For always, once you have caught a good trend, for example, I'm talking about Bajaj Finance. It's a stock which was just see the timelines which I'm talking about. 2018, 2020, not even just 2 years. In 2018, the stock was trading at price range of 1700 rupees, and in 2020 has just begun. and the stock is almost at 4900 levels. What do you understand with this? You can understand from 1500-1600 levels it has gone to 5005k. So from 1500 to 5k the stock has, kind of tripled. It has become 3 times in 2 years. So this is called the trend. But what people do, people try to buy it here, but once it reaches here they think it has become overbought, let's sell it. But once it starts to fall, they start to sweat and they do not buy because they think that it will fall more. But the very next day it starts to move up, they start thinking that it will correct more, it will correct more. It never corrects. So friends, once you are in the right trend and you are in the right trend of a stock, do not fall for very small profits. Although I do not say that this is wrong, this profit is wrong for short term, this is good. But if you're a long term investor, if you are a patient investor, once you're in the right trend, be there. One. Number two, how do you know that it is the right trend? Friends, always watch for 200-day moving average. This is the long term trend. If the stock is moving above it, that means it is still in the right trend, it is still in the uptrend. If it breaks 200-day moving average, that is the time when you can understand that the trend has changed. But what people do, once the Yes Bank started to fall, it was trading at 400 rupees in 2018, and it is not even 2020, not even 1.5 years, and it is trading at rupees 35, not even 40. So you can understand what people did. Once it started to fall, people bought it here. They thought that, wow, what a share of rupees 400 value I'm getting at the price of 250, let's buy it. Friends, the stock has already broken 200-day moving average, not because of its any good or bad reasons, any good reasons. It has fallen because people have realized that the stock has no steam left, and if you are buying, you are straight away catching a wrong knife, catching a falling knife. And then when the stock starts to move up, you do not sell it, you keep holding because you thought that it will reach 400. It falls again, you buy more. It falls again, you buy even more. And this is what you do when you are at the wrong part of trend, because the stock is already moving at 200-day, below 200-day moving average, which means the stock is bearish. You need not throw your good money behind bad money. Please learn from this mistake. So what you should not do, you should never buy a falling stock. You must buy it when there is sign of recovery. When the stock is falling and the stock is still above 200-day moving average and it starts to recover, buy it. That is the time when you should buy it, and you should always ride the trend till the time the stock is moving up. Please, minor corrections will keep happening. Do not fall for them. Just keep holding. Have patience. The third mistake which I used to do was I used to trade big. I used to have rupees 1 lakh in my account, but I used to take margin of 10 times 10 lakh rupees, and I used to trade because I wanted to become rich overnight. So what used to happen when I used to trade from 1 lakh rupees of money capital, I used to take trade of 10 lakhs. Sometimes I used to suffer loss of 10%. Then what used to happen? I straight away used to have loss of 10%, means 1 lakh rupees. That means complete capital gone. Next day I have this capital to trade, rather I am in negative. So this is the reason why, friends, you must never make use of margins, leverage. Always take small trades. If you have rupees 1 lakh, take the trade of 50,000 rupees. Even if you are able to take 5% of 50,000 rupees, which makes how much? Which makes 2.5 thousand rupees per day. Even if you are not able to make 2.5 thousand rupees per day, and you are able to make 2.5 thousand rupees once a week, then let me tell you, friends, you are able to make 10,000 rupees safe and sound by taking just 4 good trades in a month, rather than wiping out your capital. And you are investing how much? Just 50,000 of your capital, 50%. So this is a lesson which I wanted that you must really know, you must really understand, and you must apply it in your daily trading life. And the mistake number 4 was, either some people do not put stop loss, or even if they put, they actually do not know how much stop loss to be put. What they do, I'm telling you, they trade big, they take a trade of rupees 10 lakh, but when it comes to putting stop loss, they just put a stop loss 1% to save their loss. Let me tell you, friends, The loss is not being saved by placing stop loss of 1%. Loss will be saved when you put deep, deep, stop loss to be as deep, and keeping trades small. Don't take big trades and stop loss narrow. Rather, take trade small and keep stop loss dip. Why I am saying so? Because generally what happens when the market is trading, everybody knows that this is the maybe 20-day moving average, and this is the support zone, or maybe this is the trend line of which the stock will take the support. So generally all the traders will take the stop loss as this line, as this trend line, as this moving average. What you need to do is you need to keep it more deep. You need to take the stop loss of this bottom wick, not even wick, even maybe 2 3 4 rupees even below this, so that your stop loss should not be triggered. But at the same time, I'm not saying that you must not take stop loss. You must, but you must take it deeper and keep the trade small. Okay, this is the thing which I really wanted that you must know. This is the trick of the trade. For example, I took the trade of engineers in India, and I did not take this candle or this candle as my stop loss. I took stop loss of the wick, bottom of the wick, and even below this, even couple of rupees below this, so that even if the trade comes like this, I am not wiped off. Even if it comes even more below, I am not wiped off. And this is the trade. If it gets triggered, then that's okay, that's the loss. But I'm taking a very small trade that is taking care of my loss. My loss is not much, but I take trade small. So what should you do? People use support and resistance, that's okay, but you must use, if you are using support, and if you're taking a support, you must use the wick, and you must use the bottom of the wick as the stop loss, and rather maybe couple of rupees even more down, so that this becomes your stop loss and it is never hit. Put deeper stop loss, keep the trade small. So friends, these are the 4 mistakes which I committed, and at the same time I did not want that you should commit those mistakes. Never ever, please do commit these mistakes. Learn from them. Please share this with your friends, your near and dear ones who are trading, so that these are the mistakes which I have committed. I have learned from them. That's why I have made all my technical analysis videos free of cost. They are free of cost for you all. In case if you really want to contribute to this channel, you can subscribe. You can subscribe to this channel, smash the bell icon for getting the regular updates. And also, if you really want to contribute, you can join the membership. There's a very nominal amount. If you join it, I'm sure you'll get a hell lot of perks which will benefit you in your very long term. Otherwise also, you can just get benefited by just clicking the subscribe button and hitting the bell icon. Thank you so much friends for watching. Please do learn from them and never commit them again. Thank you so much. Bye for now.